getting ahead as the last match is literally wrapped up. I should probably tell what GPA I'm going, but how do I do that about revealing? Is that fine? I was worried I'm revealing all my secrets. No, fine. Get music on. And of course, got an ad break. So I'll try and tell them what's going on. But I imagine they'll understand. I'm just going to very briefly pause music just so I can hear their stream. So let me know if you can also hear the fan I've got on in the background. I can turn it down a bit. It is hot today in Blighty. Just checking. Do just want to do. It's just to handle it. No, that's what I want to do. Go back to full side. No, can't. What am I doing? This is the wrong. Oh wait, I see. I didn't look at my own stream. Okay, makes sense. Right, I think we're here. That's so confused. Right. Yes, that's the window. Need to refresh. I think. I don't know why that's. Nope, never going to refresh. Okay, I think we're going. Oh, GPA, thank you for raiding. They seem to be offline. That's. I don't think that's true. I'm going to try one more time. Now? Can't see anything. It does look like a stream, just based on the graphic on the bottom. Just check there. Yeah, said anything yet in the Discord, so don't for their race room, so I don't think they're going. Do let me know if you can, I said earlier just before everyone joined, but do let me know if you can hear my fan background. I think it's far enough away that shouldn't be a concern. Oh, see, another ad. Okay, maybe after this one then. I love invisible ads. All good. All good. Just hoping this side actually does show GPA. Perhaps he is just not running quite yet. There we go. Let's see. He's just hadn't loaded his game. Of course. It's the most obvious answer. Oh. That's a couple goes of loading, it seems. There we go. Lovely. Yes, just caught the end of the last set. I was having a bit of faff with my PC. Trying to work out why the controller couldn't connect. Then nearly uninstalled my headset. Then reset everything, reset my PC, and of course everything was fine. So, moral of the story is, do try turning it off and on again. But I think we're getting ready. Just GPA going to the wrong area. Wrong trapdoor, I suppose. Wrong staircase, that's what it is. Seas are in. I actually have to get my timer up, but we're making huge improvements. It really was. I'm assuming it was something way more complicated. Probably some program interfering one way or another. But anyway, off we go. Lights. Yeah. I'd risk a refresh, but probably just get 7 more ads. So there's a bit of a sort of time difference between the two. Yeah, on GPA side, a bit ahead. Might get away with being able to pause and play it, but anyway, we'll see if it matters. If it gets closer, perhaps, or if it gets towards the end of the race and there's the delay's an issue, I might try and refresh then. Yeah, it's not a great bloodshot. I mean, Crown of Thorns is a little nice pickup, but I probably wouldn't be. Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you've got bombs there, but yeah, the gold. Yeah, I suppose sort of dealer's choice in terms of the gold broadsword. Both players. Sorry, a little difference between the players there. One taking it, the other did not. 1, 2. Second floor, that's what I was going to say. Nice use of gold broadsword, doing a nice job there. Just quickening the Diabat. Grenades are nice. Shame we already have the blood drum. There's a little part of me that sometimes wonders if grenades is the actual take. Oh, well, grenades can be a take here. I think to kill Freddy. I don't know if it's quite worth it, but I suppose that armor is of high value. And the shovel is good, obviously, too, but we found a more valuable shop, I'd definitely say, on Ekimekim side. Ekimekim. I need a pronunciation though, guys, sometimes of some of these names. But, yeah, hopefully that's right. So that's a nice, yeah, nice use of dragon there to avoid killing Freddy. Freddy's alive and well. Well, not well. He got burnt by a fireball, but at least can live to sell another day. But yes, definitely preferred that pickup, and obviously the advantage too of being able to see future shops. So yeah, nice to pick up. Nice work there. Not sure why they've stopped on Conga. Okay, brief issue obviously, and they've resolved whatever it was. Just checking the race room, see if there's any clue, but nope. Conga's been dethroned, and Conga's been stabbed with that onyx spear. So, oh, nice pickup for the Titanium Rapier though. So, obvious swap. GPA also seeing the same, so they're going to take the same. So you may screen watched and saw that. Ekimekim's just pushing on, going to get. Oh, they want the ring of luck. They do. I know it was an awkward one, but managed it. Good. I know they already have leprechauns, so don't need to worry about farming them there. Ring of luck also on GPA side. So we'll see if it makes an impact on the combination of luck from the charm and the ring is a nice bonus of points. On to 2-3 for Ekimekim, so they are slightly ahead, but GPA is really following close behind, so not much in it, but I will say the build advantage is definitely on Ekimekim's end, but that Ring of Pain is nice, and Cheese is nice too, get that health back up, so in a slightly more secure position. Also the armor differential is could be a major point that could become a major difference. Yeah, just some way. Yeah, especially the regen on their end too. I think GPA is probably in the safer position, but Ekimekim probably doing a little bit more damage with that Torch of Strength. More splash damage though with the Ring of Pain. So yeah, it is pretty even, honestly. And this has led to GPA taking the lead. They've just pushed on, whereas Ekimekim's doing some more shopping. Probably is trying to find that armor. They do have the Hargreaves now to give him a bit more protection, but probably wasn't the top choice. Now here's a map. Obviously, it could have been a cap, but no one's nope, don't think anyone's going to take that. Well, we'll see actually. Kim becomes a floor behind, so they're going to see it now. That's what they're going to do. I feel like they're going to take map 2. No, no caps today. Well, no caps here at least. What's a small? Lovely. Good job. Handled nicely. Flawless. We'll see what they get. Ring of Regen. Sickle Pain, I can see that. They already have regen with the crown, so perhaps judging the slash damage is worth the trade-off. Oh, GPA going down. I think Harpy just got them, but that's unfortunate. So it is Ekimekim's advantage now. Obviously, it has something a little bit slower, so yeah, they got a bit more. Hey, look at that. They could bomb for it. I think they should be bombing for it. They're not going to. I know. Well, they're really thinking about it. I would be. Yeah. Bombing for it. Nice. Good. Took them a little while to make the decision, but they got there. Was it small? Let's see if this one is as smooth as GPA's was. It's not flawed yet, but yeah, it did roll a little bit of sort of enemy management. Regen, they've got a considerably worse ring, so that's what made sense. Chicken, no use really, so gonna push on. In fact, they're going to leave the drum behind, interestingly. So, judging that they don't really need that blood drum anymore, they are safer off about it. That's probably true. Probably would like to find some cookies or something that can just heal them a little bit more incrementally. At the moment, it's sort of gives them one little. Well, yeah, they can obviously tank a few hits in the with the armor, so I suppose you can save that food for a little while, but cookies you can obviously just sort of consume as you get damaged. Bull Pig, they managed to avoid, managed to keep their distance from. I was a bit worried for a brief moment, but no problem. Ogre, handled nicely. Going to do, yeah, looks like they're just trying to find more options. No obvious options came from that though. So on to 4-3. GPA sort of trying to make the run back. I think realizing though they can't really make up this distance, so we'll probably be playing this fairly slowly, hoping for some form of mistake from Ekimekim. The one challenge is that goo, so they don't really have anything that manages that goo, so just something they have to manage and keep an eye on. But of course, you have time to play this at whatever speed they like. Well, not whatever speed they like, but slow paper siege is definitely on, let's put it that way. There's a little bit of an odd room here. Goblin and Monkey just being a little bit annoying, but they could just tank that damage with that armor really, and did. Into Death Metal, teleporting with one of those warlocks, but no problem at all. So look at Freestone. So I'd be a little bit tempted with that. Yeah, I think that's probably the right pickup. Just obviously food is safe, but so is ability to freeze enemies who don't get damaged in the first place. So 5-1. Pretty standard. No shopkeeper, of course, so can't rely on any other bits of safety there. Nice gigantism. They're going to use it, or they just going to take it with them. They're going to swap back. No real reason to keep that gigantism, really. Could be a food shop there, so it might be worth a look, but probably wise to clear out the room first before you worry about that. I'm trying to work out what to do with that wizard. Okay, see, they're going to make their entrance in the bottom. A little bit awkward getting in there, but they will do eventually. It's not the one they wanted. And that's fine. So Minotaur handled nicely. GBA is making a nice run back. Not too far back to where they died, but just unfortunately, just that gap was a little bit too wide to close. So, unfortunately, just sorry, cursed you GPA as I said that. That's my fault. Commentator's curse. Blue Dragon a little bit irritating. Okay, yeah, we gotta say don't forget our freeze dome. They didn't forget. Yeah, no spells at all actually in this run, which is a bit unusual. Having to rely on tomes and rather than any other spell options. This is lures. Nice done. One more. Pretty perfect. Snowbro into a little bit of use, I suppose, but nothing. Yeah, a bit too late really to get proper usage out of it. They don't have free bombs. They have to sort of slightly account for these little turnips. And of course they can't take advantage, no blood drum to get the free first hit, but that's okay. Just need to make sure really that Dad doesn't get too tanked. But this does look pretty solid for Ekimekim. I know debating going for him, but yeah, just sort of signing in a little bit too cornered. I would have quite liked, well, I suppose Broadsword is fairly safe for Dad. I was wondering if they should have swapped the titanium rapier that Cadence gave up, but wasn't an issue again. Very good run. Oh, I was 0.4 off, so I gave him slightly too much time. But yes, GG's both competitors. GPA unfortunately just dying. You know, if you go die early, and yeah, they just died a bit too late to really push back. Yes, exactly. Yes, I did see that. Yes, I wondered if they were. Yes, I didn't think that glass shovel usage was intentional, but didn't matter. Nicely handled. I think Ekimekim gets the loot, of course. Click that again. Nope, that's the wrong side. This one. Apparently, yeah. I think I didn't actually quite see how GPA died the first time. Monkey took him into goo, and yeah, it was a bit of an awkward situation from then on. But races are readying up as we wait for them to start. And off we go. Bats, good reset on Ekimekim's side. I mean, to be fair, GPA actually just managed to sort of walk by it, so not yet, not a huge difference. Already found a cracked wall, so we know blood shots and 1-2. Nice 3 hearts for Ekimekim, so a little bit more safety. We're in a battle room, and glass spears, a nice pickup. Will be fast at least. Let's see if they can keep it in one piece though. Uh oh, dragon, yeah. That's unfortunate for Ekimekim. Just monkey caught by surprise. Had to, even with extra heart health, they couldn't tank 2 hits unfortunately. So early advantage, but as I said earlier, die early and you've got plenty of time to make up the difference. They couldn't quite work out what to do that barrel, and now it's in the corner, but good bombed it, I suppose. They have probably enough bombs to get away with it, but just opting to leave it behind. Blood Shovel on GPA's end, so I've got a solution for stage dig sorted. Don't need the blood drum. We'll see if Ekimekim can find the same. That's interesting divergence actually. I think I've definitely preferred GPA's choice just to get a little bit more of an early margin. The pulse might work well though with this barrel, so perhaps not barrel, urn. Yeah, so maybe that I don't know if they had just seen that ahead of that pick. I don't think so. So that could just be a little bit of sort of luck that swings in Ekimekim's favour. Nice glass. Oh well, they lost their glass. So I was going to say the trade of the glass staff for the glass spear might be problematic, but it was going to be a choice, but they didn't have their glass spear anymore. So the academic choice. Good urn though. The shield, and it has. So they're going to go for a pulse. Nice work. Yeah, so shield and boots, I presume some healing as well. I didn't actually see what the healing was, but back up to health. And okay, sorry, I keep jumping between screens. There's been quite a lot of change. So the glass cat jaw, well, glass electric dagger jaw now. So this is going to be a interesting eventful run, if nothing else, I'm sure. Nice peace ring though, that's going to help out with some of the levels for sure and bosses. So I wonder if Ekimekim's going to be as aggressive. Oh, not Cap. You going to take Cap, or you? Oh, you might yeah, to get a kill here actually. Okay, let's take the rack minute. I was wondering if they needed to kill there, because obviously they had the money, but perhaps they're judging that they needed more than one source of money. Needs to spend 120 gold on more than one shot, so I had to decide which one to kill, I suppose. But otherwise, we're level. No jaw pickup for Ekimekim, or Mine's Cat pickup, so. In theory, GPA has the advantage in terms of level traversal, but we'll see if it matters. Still no great mapping solution, I suppose, so it might be, they've got to map well to take advantage of it. Nice shield usage there. They're about to slide into that dragon, but just slide well. They also have the blast helm on Ekimekim's side, so that would be nice. Well, I was going to say it'd be nice for the stage, but well, it actually would be nice for the stage because they don't have the blood shovel. So they have a solution. So does GPA. So both have a way of getting the fight started quickly if they both get there. Otherwise, both just making decent progress. I did I had to pick up on that earlier as well. The regen ring in the purple chest. That is a nice ring, obviously. And I like this swap of armor too. So GPA can push, but they don't have a huge margin health-wise. So just got to be a bit careful. And obviously, as I alluded to in the last match, they're coming on to Zone 4 where they got telemonkeys into goo, so neither side having a goo solution, other than just having to navigate around it, of course. But yeah, Ekimekim's doing a nice job. They're just pushing on. GPA is the one being challenged to push faster. Nice use of pulse there. Good work from GPA to damage the dragon. They can. Oh, got confused. A little bit awkward getting out of that room. This busy room on the Ekimekim side. Hello. Well, yeah, that is good blast out usage. Just nudging. You got 9 bombs. Just spam. And clear out a room that would have taken a little while in significantly less beats. Guess good, glad you got your shovel back. Nice shield again. Yeah, I'm really happy with this spell usage from the Ekimekim side. That's how they can push without that minus cap really. And obviously that Ring of Peace also just making some of these rooms a bit easier and some of these bosses a bit less dangerous. But this is getting, yeah, nice. Yeah, how is try to work out? Yeah, GPA is using Uprat here to manage the enemies here. I think it's a race for that electric dagger, and they're not winning it, but they can bomb. Are they going to bomb? They did. Uprat is going to do more work here, doing the Lord's work here. Nice work. But it did take quite a lot of time. With Ekimekim already on to 5-2. Oh, a little bit awkward again. They got a shield spell. I'd be feel free to pop it, but no need. They got out. Still 9 bombs to use as well, so no worries about that blast out. GPA is pushing hard again though. Bit of unfortunate wall placement from the gold dragon there. They had to walk round. Pressure speed's gone. But they are doing a lovely job pushing. Putting the pressure on. Yeah, this is good stuff. Oh, Deadbringer's gone a little bit off the rails. It's still left side, but it was just a bit of a awkward one with the enemies in front. But they're going to give themselves a chance, GPA. Now, as I say, they can both do a quick start here. And I should point out as well, there is a string delay is a bit closer now, actually. That's okay. I was a bit worried. Yeah, first match seemed to be a wider delay when they started, but this is much more accurate. But this is basically neck and neck. It's going to come down to spawns and lures, and I'll be honest, GPA is doing a great job here. This is, well, they're both doing great, but I think GPA is going to. No, yes, GPA has got it. By the looks of things, I'm going to check the Discord to make sure there's no delay, but I think that is GPA's run back. That was such a good ending. He just pushed incredibly hard to make the gap and really relied on that ring of regen. Even Uprat was doing such a good job of just sort of taking out danger. Like obviously not everything, but you know, anything that was less than a 3 damage threshold, you could you know, those skeleton pods, etc. But yeah, really good match. I forgot to pause the timer. It was actually 8:31. That is a loot to GPA. We're going to restart the timer. Let's see. Yeah, I think GPA's himself said the Necrodance fight was very good, and yeah, I think that was yeah, that was a huge difference maker as well. Really, really did lure very well each time. Ekimekim saying they did mess up one lure, so yeah, fine margins indeed. Yeah, sorry, I did just see your name. That's exactly why I misquoted who was playing. But what was it going to? Yes, go look from there. They're not running up yet. Maybe just taking a minute, especially on GPA's side. I'm actually seeing what's after this. I think a couple of matches have since spawned. Oh, GPA is playing again after this, so busy schedule as ever. Players have readied up though. I'll wait for the seed to start. Off we go. Yes, that's much better. 1-1. Nothing too interesting yet. An apple. An apple day keeps Necrodancer away. I think I'd rather keep Dead Ringer away. Actually, that's the better outcome. You sort of need to get quite close to Necrodancer, so maybe not the one to keep away from you. Both handling 1-1 very nicely. Didn't see any obvious sign of a blood shop or any obvious sign of anything interesting at all build-wise, but this bat being very annoying on Ekimekim's side, but handled. Probably gonna have a similar amount of annoyance on GPA side, basically was. That chest, letting the Minotaur go on holiday to check out the chest. Again, a bit of a sort of mare outcome. Nice use of the, well, I'll be honest, I think RNG was in GPA's favour there, but the bat did come in handy in blocking the Minotaur from going too far away. They did get a little bit distracted in that other room. So it is Ekimekim took the lead. Didn't manage to follow the boss though. Death Metal. Can line up a gold kill here. It's a little bit awkward with this weapon of choice, and unfortunately GPA making the same mistake. Trying so hard to line it up, they did eventually. Just very awkward to get everything in the perfect place, and both of them unfortunately not flawlessing, so we'll never find out what was in the black chest. A bit unfortunate there too, with Trolls trying to line up the gold. That was a good bomb. Like, got food shop. We also got Ring of Pain, which will work very well with this flail. Good chance to get a Leprechaun as well. Ekimekim's going to do that, try and get a bit of funding for their future endeavors. The Bloodshot Keeper being killed. GPA often do the kill. Ekimekim decided just to push on. They seemingly don't think they have time to do the kill, presumably. They do have a bit of safety with that chicken, so I can understand it. They do need to eat the chicken, they do. So they are taking the lead. Oh no, yes, they are. I think it's a lead. Sort of a. Probably it's a flawless difference, especially with GPA. I think GPA's found a potion room. I see. They're trying to encourage the Nightmare to do their work for him. That was handled nicely, but did roll a bit of a time investment. So we'll see. We'll see if they also use that potion though. That'll be definitely worth the time investment. Dancing around, try to get this crate open. More bombs. That's a good outcome. They are now back up to that 3 threshold. It's a fair question from Tough. Why sleep? We've got high quality Necrodancer racing 24/7 at this point. King Konga. The player are doing a nice job to kill the zombies in a fairly quick fashion. GPA actually often do the same. No one's opting to do the faster kill, I suppose. But they did both flawless this time. Obsidian Sphere is the reward. Probably, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great. I'd call it especially mid. But find the right boss, I suppose. And you, well, no, I was going to say you could, but no one has blood drums, so they can't even throw your quick kill anymore. I'd say, I mean, torch is nice to have, a bit more pathing, and the ham is a better source of healing, but not brilliant otherwise. We have found Conjurer. Electric Dagger's reward on GPA side, so we've got a run back really of the second race. And it's definitely advantaged them in terms of the build. Didn't have enough money though. Well, yeah, I don't think they have enough money to spend any further because they didn't get the blast helm. So it does really feel like a run back with the same accessories, it seems. But nice work on GPA side to sort of navigate that and get from the trapdoor. They have about a floor's advantage. I think that's going to be Evtet's. No, sorry, Ekimekim's plan. But they didn't. I think the Ice Spirit just covered up the trapdoor for them, so they didn't get that option. Deep Blues, nice use of the Electric Dagger there. Sort of takes care of 90% of the mess. Yeah, Holy Water's a good shout. Oh, yep, I'm going to actually use it here as a form of quick kill. That's nice. Will they check the back chest? I feel like I might have argued they should have, just almost acknowledging that your opponent has the faster weapon. I think that might have been a point where you sort of need to acknowledge that you need the faster weapon, you need a faster weapon yourself. But we'll see if it matters. Smiley being a bit uncooperative for Ekimekim there, but nice line up the bomb. Not going to take the floaty boots. I don't see. I suppose you do lose the spear throw. Maybe they're worried about that. But it is GPA's really pushing on now. They've using their build for its full advantage, and they have a potion. Oh yeah, still have that potion from earlier as well. So they're in a really safe spot, really. The Red Dragon is going to cooperate in opening that burn. Nope. No time for it anyway. Coral Rift. Will probably just be the conventional one here. They do have the Ring of Pain, so they can activate it early even with a dagger. I mean, electric dagger as well, so that handles it anyway. Yeah, they're just tanking the Coral Rift damage, and I do not blame them. They even have a hand for safety as well, so they're on a pretty decent spot. The Ekimekim's doing their best to keep up. That was a bit of a, well, no, they got through. I was a bit worried they were getting a bit surrounded in that room, but nice use of the blast helm. They are going for the throw. One bomb, of course, doesn't kill Coral Rift here, but they do just tank the second hit to get through that. The bomb count's the concern now, though. I don't know whether they're going to find bomb number 3. We do have, well, I think it's like a Gigantism scroll and the pickaxe is an option, but yeah, it's a bit worried. They may have sort of given up their other options here, but their option of digging up stage here, but we'll see. It is Dead Ringer. It is a left side scoots. Need to line them up. It does. And we are in fairly deep trouble on the Ekimekim side. We can't take a hit. At this point, the advantage is too wide, so I think if I'm them, I'm trying to play it a little bit slower, acknowledging, well, hoping, as honest, that they GPA dies, but I think it's, yeah, I mean, the level of safety is looking a bit too wide, really. The class is going to plan. That's not to plan necessarily, but nice lure. Then down, take a few hits or to keep the lure on track. Did get clobbered, but again, plenty of safety. And that is a good win. GG's to both. Stop that. Yeah, 3 excellent races. Yeah, but 2 and 3 especially, you know, really saw some pace with the way the builds panned out. So yeah, well played GPA. When they get a really good build, you can really see their speed 100%. Very impressive to watch. What is next? I think there might be yes, it's GamingProsAdventure versus AnAverageTransGirll. I can do one more, and I probably do need to make dinner before my match. Just let me claim it. I have mistyped something. It's easier these days. Copy from the URL. Because I feel very stupid typing it like that. There we go. I need to open the Cadger. I need to close the other Cadger. I need to change. Can't be on the right side, can you, GamingProsAdventure? I have to swap you around manually. It's won't take too long. I always think I should be typing in capitals, but of course, font really doesn't mind. The only thing is slightly tricky is actually checking you spelt it right. Where, yeah, in fact, I can paste still on my clipboard. That's handy. Go. Right. I need to change the stream info to done. Right, here we go. One more set then. It was so bad when I was typing that, but there we go. Easy mistake. Yep, we love long names in this race. I don't like long names when you're on TV listings, so I think both of these might be tricky to get on a TV listings guide, but good names on both sides. I would learn that fact quite recently. Did I? Oh, wow, reset blues as well. Oh, how? Sorry, I'm just slightly impressed at myself. But, let's see if GPA can carry on that form, because yeah, very impressive towards those N2 races, and they're obviously warmed up. Let's put it that way. But AnAverageTransGirll has also been a very good player. Let's just get the stats up. Actually, GPA is now well. These stats were in 7th before I think their win, so I'm going to give it 40-32 to GPA following that match. Best win 7th for 53-40, average 10-38-53. AnAverageTransGirl is 13-20 record. 10-42 is their best win, 14-50 is their average. So it is blood versus, sorry, gold on GPA side versus blood on AnAverageTransGirl side. So there is a tiers difference, but we have seen plenty of races where Difference of tiers has made no difference. Hey, hey, hey. Nice to see you all. Just waiting for our racers to ready up. Ready when they both are. They are ready. 5 seconds. A couple stream delay, I suppose. Off we go. Yes, I agree, I think. Obviously, quote, I think. Yep, don't want to go in the back closet. Nice early shield pickup on TransGirll's end. I didn't actually see where I came from. I'd be probably resetting while I was on GPA's end. Almost wondering if they've seen it yet, because I seem to use it so well in their earlier race. So I just try to work out, yeah, I think it'd be worth the time loss, but they obviously don't. They're ready to push on. Yeah, one more perp. Yeah, makes sense. No sign of the bloodshot yet. I think maybe need to search a little bit further. Glass torch might be where it is, but I've not seen it yet. Could have obviously been in 1-1, so probably not worth the time investment at this point. GPA, well, they go push on, but no, they just want to use the trapdoor there to send a nice little present themselves later. There's Deep Blues not opting to take that whip. I think that was the correct choice. I am the biggest whip hater ever. I think they could have thrown. I can't remember. No, it's free health, isn't it? Deep Blues. King. I was wondering if they could throw. But... I mean, whip is, yeah. I mean, I think it depends on your comfort of whip, but yeah, I can definitely see. Oop, there's a nightmare coming. Yeah, they did. I think they did get tagged in GPA's end, so no chance to see. Yeah, it did seem, yeah, a bit unfortunate from their end. Going to, sensibly get the food first, glutton then. Yeah, GPA always. Oh, exactly, and did beat Tough recently, and can play incredibly well. Absolutely. Bo was the pickup though on Amelia's end, so that Bo is going to be. Well, it's going to be a high damage. It's going to be slow, but probably do her over a dagger at this point. I don't think they can find a way to get that urn open, unfortunately. But do throwing stars? I don't think I've ever even thought about it. Maybe they do. Yeah. But not going to find out. Well, again, someone who has tried it can correct me, because yeah, that might be an option. But we'll never know what's in the urn. Well, it's one of those things again. Like, yeah, as I'm doing, I'm suddenly thinking, did it work? And I don't know. Yeah, it would be a weird one to suddenly test mid-race, but yeah, obviously so. Obviously, throwing stars would have done it. Would be a nice little pickup though for Coral Rift if they can keep at least one of them. I say that we're already, so perhaps it doesn't really matter. But the Blood Shovel on GPA then that he picked up, that will be a nice use for the Necrodancer fight. And obviously it's better than no shovel at all, which Amelia has to work out. Yeah, I mean, I think I probably would. Oh yeah, the one that's doing ones where, yeah. So I suppose it's also you being behind. Perhaps you presume your opponent would know more, having seen it. But yeah, don't know. Yeah, don't know what I would have done there. But glass anyway. So they do get some armor of sorts. It's not brilliant armor. Yes, yes. The yes, that was in the shop. Yes, one of Amelia had realised that as well. Nice bring of war users out there to push the Minotaur away. They are on Amelia's end getting the armor. I see, fair enough. On to 3-3 Red Dragon. What are you going to do about the Red Dragon? Nice use. Again, just the Ring of War, being able to just push them away. No problem. Death Metal with annoying armadillos. Oh dear, glass got shattered, but do maintain their flawless. So we'll at least get to have a look at these chests. Nice dash spell. So GPA's, got a nice lead, but definitely not insurmountable. I will say Amelia does have the safer build here with that armor fight, so can they push a bit harder now? They do respect the holster, and I mean I will also say yes, I'd love to see if they can keep swapping between the weapons, so I'm sure they're keen to get rid of that bow somewhere. Nice war use again. We're on to death metal for Amelia and handle. Nice. Dash 2, not optimal looking at chest. See how well they can use it. It's definitely a hard spell to use well. Shield, I can almost just be popping that. Yeah, nice. GPA doing so. There's a crack wall here, could be something interesting. They don't have time to look at it. So it could have been a conjurer to wrap up your armor choice, but bomb, titanium. No, sorry, obs staff there, but not interested. I mean, it's definitely pushing, taking a few hits there, but they did get through the room quick. So they're making up some distance here. The concern really is just no consistent regen, so they can only do so much. Ooh. Nicely handled on Fortissimo for GPA. Oh, that's an unfortunate monkey there to lose the multiplier. They did take the staff, but won't have appreciated losing that multiplier just to take the edge off its damage. But there we go. Nice use of dash. But this, here's about a sort of 4.5 different. Oh no, you're gonna have to put the bomb down. Put the bomb down. Yes, okay. Well handled. It definitely is. Staff is roller coaster, let's say, on zone 4. Should be a bit better here though. We'll be able to get some nice splash damage in some of these rooms. Not the right room, unfortunately, for Amelia. We're sort of trying to work out which one was, but it is this one. GPA, having a very quick look in the shrine room, but no interest. I think a few of those options would have been great earlier on, but a bit too late now. I didn't see their compass pick up, so they do have an advantage in mapping. So that is probably helping them out quite massively at this point. Just very unfortunate. There we go. Couldn't quite work out how to manage the boss there, but they did. Deadbringer, this looks to be Oblivion. This looks good. It is good. Nicely handled. Yeah, I mean, they're still doing great. They are within reach, but yeah, they probably have to. Yeah, probably a little bit too far now to catch up. So perhaps they just want to try and find some food and hope something happens. Dad got tagged a couple of times, so we're in a little bit of danger. Oh, good naked answer there. Sorry, good attack there. Nice, one more hit. Nightmare's a bit awkward, but fine. That was also a bit awkward. Black Skeleton just going straight away. But it is GPA who's going to take this first game. GG's to both. Yeah, I was very impressed with both actually. Yeah, some really good pushing on these, and just in a way, just the gap was too large by the time they were able to start doing so. But yeah, this is Deadbringer went a bit off the rails, but it doesn't even matter. Need to give a loop to GPA. Another one. Just waiting for them to ready up for race 2 then. Yes, I wonder what was in that urn too. It was definitely an interesting one. Yeah, probably with the best urn of all time, but of course no one gets to enjoy it. The racers have ready up. I need to ready the timer. I've readied up, and we're going. Ooh, glass town. Nice rewards. Let's see if they can sort of find enough of a sort of bomb supply to use it. There is an early blood shop though. I want to. Hopefully, just yeah. I sort of. Yeah. I get the fine. Like yeah, it wasn't too much of a time loss. I was just thinking you already got 4 bombs. Maybe it's fine to use on. Just get on with it. But yeah, maybe that micro optimization will make a difference later. We'll see. Both taking Trident. No interest in Gold Cat. I wonder if I might regret that now, just seeing the Torch of Strength there. That would have just given them the sort of extra point of damage threshold that could have made a difference. I think if I'm okay, they get so GPA likes that room enough to kill. I think I like that room enough to not kill, but I can see the logic. And the Warhammer is definitely an interesting one with this strength torch. Oh no! Yeah, Shopbro beat variants. But yeah, the Warhammer is obviously the main difference now as well. So we'll see if that can be used effectively. I think it's, yeah, you obviously get such a area effect with it, so that is a very nice benefit, but probably doesn't want to keep it any further than this next zone. Does start being a little bit of a faff to use if you don't want to burn your feet. But this, you might also find some form of boots to protect them. Bring a luck from that chest. Oh, cat. And that's a 3 damage cat now, so yeah, meaning it's got the faster build in theory, it's just can you use it? That is going to be the question. Definitely a hard weapon. The GPA is sticking with their Warhammer. I wonder if they could let Nightmare dig for them, but didn't want to wait to find out. Mimic has nothing very interesting. There we go, we got Transmog. They're going to get rid of their armor stat. That has been the benefit of killing the shopkeeper, is more options to Transmog. I would have liked to have seen Amelia change the shovel at least. I think just something that gives you more outcome. Yeah, here we go. So this is the build I think GPA would have been hoping for. Is Ring of Courage with this Warhammer is now basically an axe if you use it right. But we'll have its concerns around ice, but careful management. I'm sure they'll be fine. Nice use of the dash spell on the stairs to give them a small boost. Unfortunately, the wrong way. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, and also the courage shovel, of course. So there is. This is not one for someone who's not courageous. Let's put it that way. Did get the charm, didn't get the apple, but I don't think they mind missing out on glutton apple. Yeah, the other thing they just have to be careful of too is obviously the hammer still only deals 2 damage, so you're not really guaranteeing kills every time you throw the axe. It can be a bit easy to be complacent, but doing a good job so far. Yeah, can't take torture walls for that reason. Actually, they can't risk losing that additional point of damage on their hits. But it is GPA is using that to build very well. Yeah, Amelia's not far behind though at all. That the cat is doing a nice job for them, but they are having to play it a bit more safe. Do they want their armor? They could kill the shopkeeper, I suppose, but they are not going to do that. Not a great purple chest reward after that Conga fight, so moving on. Nice use of dash from Amelia to get that fight started a bit early. Nice use of dash again to kill Conga. Only slight it's the wrong way, but yeah, this is nice work from GPA. Goo is a concern here. That is one point to mention. They will probably quite easily inadvertently goo spaces, so just something they have to keep an eye out on. But handling it well. Not even seen a single goo enemy this floor, so that helps as well. There's one finally. Cookies are nice to Amelia just to get a bit of a heal up. We are on to GPA just have to deal with this Blade Masters. It's been a bit tricky, but that is the other thing that's nice about our Blast Helm. Just stops those, well, helps to prevent those Blade Master snags. Probably will want to take care of both of these before dealing with Batissimol. Yeah, it's a bit of a sort of weird fight, this one. Just lots of distractions for that Warhammer to snag on, but handled well. just pushing straight on. I mean, yeah, minions keeping pace, but they are taking hits. That's the one problem here. Oh god, they're taking a lot of hits. Now I say it. Nice handling of that confuse tile, but sort of having they ended up waiting out the confusion effect, and don't blame them. Oh, the turnip! The turnip! They have a proper name, but they don't like turnips to me. That's a bit of a shame. They were pushing hard though, and yeah, they had to because GPA basically, especially in this zone, is now basically on autopilot. Doesn't even have to worry. The only worry is water, but not really a problem. Could snag a bit in Dead Ringer, but I think they're going to play this pretty. I was going to say, yeah, they play it pretty safe. Making sure Freddy gets all the cash for some regen. This is going to be pretty fast times, especially for a Warhammer build. But obviously the ring helped. Oh wait, those are they just called mummies as well? Okay. I want it to be like mummy children or something like that. So I'm just looking at Media's death screen to find out what their real name is. Maybe it was the mummy who actually landed the hit. Okay, fair enough. It probably was a mummy hit then. I see. They're all mummies. Anyway, that is the race. Sorry, I sort of alluded over GPA's Necrodance there, but it was pretty textbook. Nice use of dashes, etc. as well. So, yeah, quick run, honestly. Especially with that, the Ring Courage obviously being a huge difference maker with that Warhammer. So, sort of took the gamble on that weapon selection and it paid off. They could have taken the cat, which is probably what I would have done. But, yeah, it's a good weapon. I mean, they're both good weapons. But yeah, obviously want that Ring of Courage to really speed you up, otherwise I'm sure it would have been swapped out at some point. But we're not wasting time this time. We are already readied up for race 3. I haven't even done the loops yet, so I swear I've done this. Okay, there we go. Done it again. Oh, I know I do. Okay, sorry. I was trying to work out why the loot suddenly disappears when I do it, and what I'm doing is I'm probably pressing some keyboard and not. Yeah, okay. Worked out. Okay. My tech issues are not of interest to anyone else. We've got a nice torch trap. Torch. It has a proper name, isn't it? I can't remember it again now, but yeah, it is an axe in the size. Yes, it was. You can obviously do the same with tridents and have another axe and that, a more conventional axe. But yes, just Courage Warhammer is super axe in disguise because you just hit all the stuff in front of you as well. So yes, it's pretty strong. Oh well, we have another Warhammer build. I think they tried to decide whether to kill the shopkeeper. Yeah, and deal with some food as well. They have worked out. For GPA was not going to take the Warhammer then, just to sort of bury us up. But no, you can't have 2 courage rings. That is true. 1 courage is enough. Well, if 2 courage rings took you 2 spaces ahead, that would be a new speed strat. But not been put in yet. I'm sure maybe a mob this somewhere does it. Could try. Yeah, I think I go for the. Yeah, nicely handled. Definitely inadvertently hit that barrel into hit that barrel away, but handled nicely. This Amelia's got the advantage. There is a bolt there. I don't know what's in it. In a way, they've not helped themselves see what's in it because they've darkness themselves. So probably gonna have to sort of just deal this slowly and see. It is a potion. Ooh. Last titanium rapier on GPA's side. So there will be a bit they should be a bit faster here. Really set to briefly pause on what's going on. Okay, managed it. GPA is now probably going to go for that Shrine 2. It does. Nice flawless for Amelia there. Platissimo. Bomb spell. Good outcome, not necessarily top list outcome. I'm sure I'm quite keen to swap out that ring, but not got the opportunity. Oh, this is dodgy, but nicely handled. Yeah, that's used bomb there. And a nice, yeah, I think they healed the same frame to avoid that damage. Nicely done. But this is a nice shot to raid without any having to pay any money. Cookies eat, and yep, and get your free extra hearts. What we found here though, glass shop. So gonna take the glass armor with GPA. That's gonna help them massively with their safety in the short term at least. The battle floor's difference between the two at the moment. They're going to spend a bit of time in here as well and get the same shot. Didn't have the cookies to use alongside it, so don't get the extra health, permanent health increase. 2-3 though for both races, and yeah, it's the gap is closing. I think that glass rapier is definitely making a decent dent here. Chainmail, so they do have some armor. They have a backpack as well on GPA's side, or they both do actually, so they can both use that. Take a fear spell. I often get to see it used in a race, that's exciting. Dual dagger. Is GPA going to stop to that? They are. Leaving the glass behind. Coral Riff. Warhammer does make it slightly quite trivial, but not necessarily quick. GPA getting a better opportunity to use a bomb. This Inferior Amelia could have done so as well. Don't know if they had a specific reason they didn't want to. Oh, it's ad time. So you have to guess what zone and floor they're on by the end. I'm going to go with 4. I think they're going to be just getting to the staircase of 4-3. Minus cap. That's a find. Probably a better find for Amelia with that build. Yeah, 3-4 is a fair shout on your end as well, Chicken. I think they could do. It really depends how much shopping they want to do. Yeah, especially if they see that minus cap, they might get a little bit distracted by going for it. Oh, 3-2. I'm a little bit disappointed, GPA, but so it is Amelia who has the advantage. Heavy plate's been found though, that's nice. Got a lit tag by the boss there, but they are fine. On GPA side that was. It's Conga using the cap of course to get the free kill. Unfortunately a hot dog hit GPA, but in some way I sense they weren't going to check anyway the chests, so they've moved on, and the media's actually done the same. Do have some goo protection on both sides, so this should be a little bit easier than normal. Ice Spirit Familiar might be useful. Amelia's just going. Still on that Warhammer, still managing to make it work. Still pretty speedy with it, honestly. Which is more impressive with I don't see any obvious damage up. But obviously can rely on that gold for the for quite good effect at certain points. And they're using their spell as well actually, that's the other note. They are getting a little slow. They need to eat. Well, they don't need to eat, they got a potion, but they should eat because they would like to keep that potion. Yeah, I will definitely agree. This is the zone that it becomes a problem in. I will say at least the concern around goo isn't the thing, but there was the boots of pain available if someone wants to take the risk. But it would be quite interesting to GPA, but would have had to have quaffed that potion alongside it. So definitely the right call, but I'd like to have seen it. I didn't see where that ring of regen came from actually. That's a nice ring of regen. Definitely allows Amelia more opportunities to push, but it is GPA getting into zone 5 just ahead again, really. So this should be a close finish. And this is obviously where Warhammer does come more useful. We can really do quite a lot of damage with the lighting on top as well. But this boss is not the best place. Yeah, got there in the end. But GPA is pushing hard actually. They're nearly dead, but they do have the potion, so we are not immediately concerned, let's say, but I'm sure they'd like to avoid taking that potion unless they have to. But nicely handled. Into Dead Ringer, and this is the left side. Assuming you get no nasty surprises. Dragon's been a bit awkward, but got there in the end. We're into Necrodancer. Yes, that was a good fireball. I did see out the corner of my eye. But, yeah, I think this gap is just a little bit larger. They got Blood Drum, so we'll take the potion. So GPA has lost all their margin, let's say, but nice use of fireball in the Minotaur GPA there, just handling that concern. It was charging in Cadence's and Dad's direction. I think the spawns for Necrodancer not the best, but getting that. One more hit. Very good game again. Yeah. Yep, very fast. 9:47:45. So that is the third loot though to GPA, but Amelia played really well. Especially our third race especially was close. Just checking it. I think it is. Yeah. Alright, I need to go make some food, so I think there's a race following, so I'm glad to let someone else claim that. But if someone does, I'm happy to raid. But I do have a race in an hour, so I don't want to linger too long. Well, boys, thanks for joining. It's nice to cover a couple of races. And yeah, it was let's say back an hour for a race of my own, but yeah, I think at least a couple of races beforehand. Yeah, I've got 7 minutes. We've got Correct Bug and Amelia again. And then we've got Parsang and Nitro. And then I'm against Zakax at 10:30. Well, 10:30 BST. But an hour and 6 minutes for a worldwide way of describing it. But yeah, I'm going to jump off then. Chat Discord, I suppose, where the next race will be. But thanks for joining. See you guys later.